Hey guys, it's Hulk. I just wanted to show you that I have an update, a really big update, to the Yugi Replica deck. Uh, there are some rules to this if you're new to the other ones. For my character decks, they cannot be simply themed, I mean legitimate character decks. I have specific rules to what I consider to be character deck. It has to be cards used by the character specifically, either in the anime or in the manga, in the live action scripted duels that have the voice actors, or they must have the voice actors having voice files of them using the cards. There are only 2 or 3 games currently out that provide this specific thing. One would be the old PC games like Power of Destiny or Power of Duels or whatever it was. I can't remember. Yugi, Joey, and Kaiba each had their own CD that you could put into your PC. The other would be Duel Links. Duel Links is the biggest contributor to this update. This update is because of Duel Links. It gave all 3 characters a huge amount on their update. When I say huge, okay, I'm still missing sleeves, but this is the Joey deck. This is the Kaiba. And all of this and all of this is Yugi's deck. I shouldn't say Yugi's deck, they're all cards used by Yugi at some point. Another thing is that you can only have one of each card unless very specifically specified that they use more than one or show themselves using more than one. Like, for example, Kaiba having 3 Thunder Dragons or 3 Blue Eyes, or whatever, something like that. Someone having like 2 polys or whatever. So my thing is that I usually build a 40 card slim version. I've been doing that for the Yugi deck for a while. I tried to build one traditional and one advanced format version, and you have seen multiple versions of that, but now with the new pack and the new update, Yugi's deck has been modified immensely. Like, it's so drastically different now that it can legitimately compete with real decks at this point. So I might make a separate video showing every single card that Yugi has ever used. Just these 2 rolls plus this. Right now I'm just going to show you the regular build. Okay. So let me get this ready for you. Give me 1 sec and I'll have this organized. 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Okay. As you can see, that's a fat stack. All of these cards are triple sleeved. We have a character sleeve, a penny sleeve over that, and a top loader. And I want to get this quadruple sleeved if I can find a specific sleeve that will fit in between the 2, but we'll see. Right now, triple is the best I got. So we're going to start with the monsters. So I'm going to try and organize it by the classics, and then the ones that I've had used and had to explain because of specific reasonings, followed by the new cards that have not been in previous versions so far. Starting with Dark Magician Girl, Fly for the Sky Dragon. Let me get this clear for you. Okay. Ahad. Okay, so this is one that I had to explain. This one is used by Atem in the newest movie as the final card played. Next is Gores. This one was explained. It is Yugi's ace monster in the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga. Now we're moving on to new cards. This version of Dark Magician was not used in either the TV show, movie, or any of the live-action scripted duels yet. This was used by him in Duel Links. And I am very specific on my rules with video games. In most video games, the characters aren't really using a character deck, they're using a character-themed deck. So what they do is they throw in multiple cards they don't use multiple of, or they just fill it in with random cards or random staples just to get a 40 card amount. That is not the way that you want to build a character deck. If you're going to build a character deck, you want to actually make sure that the character actually played those cards. That is why we only use specific games that have voice acting in it with the official voice actors. Following so, we have this version of Dark Magician Girl. Same case from Duel Links. Most of these cards will be from Duel Links. There is a video that I will provide in the description that gives the evidence that what I'm saying is fact. Illusion Apprentice Magician. That is from Duel Links, though I believe this might have been used in a live-action scripted duel as well. Mana. This one is Duel Links. Again, I can't remember if this was used in a live-action duel or not. Duel Links with the monster version of Timaeus. Next we have Magician's Rod. This was used in both a live-action scripted duel and Duel Links. I do believe every single one of these cards has a voice file in Duel Links. Maybe there's a few. There's one specific one I know that doesn't, but I will explain that later. Magician of Dark Illusion was used in a live-action scripted duel. Magician's Souls was in Duel Links, though it might have been in the final live-action duel. Magic Haribo is from Duel Links. Illusion of Chaos is from Duel Links. Now we're moving on to spell cards. The whole point of this build is to make it as competitive as it can possibly be. So it's not just a straight up regular Dark Magician meta build. It is Yugi's version. So again, I am stuck with only using one copy of each card that I play. Otherwise, if I could play 2+ or 3 cards of each, then obviously Yugi would be running the Dark Magician meta deck. So, and this is also the traditional format, so it does have some banned cards in it. So first we have Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and Premature Burial. I believe these are the only banned cards in the build. Helpstar Goblin, this was used by him in a live-action scripted duel. Monster Reborn. Regeki, I have explained this in the past. Regeki is one of the cards that has the voice actor files used in the old PC game. I believe it's Power of Duelist, Power of Friendship or something. I'll look it up and potentially add it to the description. Between Teacher and Student. Dark Magic Veil, this was used by him in the latest movie. Dark Magic Twin Burst, this was Duel Links. Dark Burning Magic, Duel Links. Both of these might have been used in the live-action scripted duel as well. Eye of Timaeus. New card, Gaze of Timaeus. That is Duel Links. Shining Sarcophagus, that is Duel Links. Yugi plays this entire archetype, so any of that type of new stuff would be in all of this. Future Silence, Duel Links. The True Name, I believe Yugi used this in the last live-action scripted duel. Magician's Salvation, Duel Links. Dark Magical Circle. This could have been either the duel or Duel Links. Maybe both. Secrets of Dark Magic. I would say the same on that. Soul Servant. Also the same. And now we're moving on to trap cards. Classics. Mirror Force. Magic Cylinder. Dark Renewal. And then Eternal Soul. I do not think he used this in the anime or movie, but he did use this in a live-action scripted duel and in Duel Links. Duel Links, we have Magician's Combination and the Revived Sky God. And with that, the main deck is complete. We're moving on to the extra deck. Okay, the Dragon Champion, Dark Paladin, Amulet Dragon, Dark Magician Girl Dragon Knight, Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Now in the anime, this one is kind of treated as just Amulet Dragon with a different name. but this one and all of the other ones that are about to show up were all used in Duel Links. They all have their own voice files. Otherwise, back when I was using the other version of this deck, these were the only two that I had in the extra deck because there was no point in playing the others. Now, we got a hefty buff. Hefty buff. The Dark Magicians. All of these will be Duel Links now, though I do believe this, Quintet Magician, and two other cards that are going to show up will have been from a live action scripted duel. Today's Dark Ragoon, the new Timaeus, the new Dark Magician of Destruction, Master of Chaos, Dark Magician of Night, Dark Cavalry, and then these two, Ebon High Magician and Ebon Illusion. These two Exceed cards were used by Yugi in a live-action scripted duel. At least one of them were. The other one would be Duel Links, and both of them are Duel Links. So that is it for the new updated deck. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and ask me in the comments. I know that this is very, very different from the previous builds. It is highly more competitive, and if you are confused about any of the cards, you can go backtrack. I have explained everything. If you need proof of the explanations, I can provide links in the comments below. Alright, thank you. Next time.